to make a video on social anxiety, so that's what I'm going to do. I want to talk to you about ways to get over that fear of having that anxiety when your chest is just pounding nonstop, when you can't overcome that fear of talking to the girl or getting rejected or going up and approaching a stranger, because, you know, everybody's been there. I've been there, you've been there, everybody has been there, and I'm going to give you a few quick, simple steps on how you can overcome that. So the best way to overcome social anxiety is you are going to want to take the small little steps. You're going to want to go up and start doing things that make you anxious. It's going to be small at first. It could be asking for a discount on your order. It could be going up and just saying hi to a complete random stranger. It could be anything that you are slightly afraid of that doesn't completely petrify you or freeze you in that moment. And you're going to want to approach that in the way that you see fit, essentially. Because from doing so, it's going to build up this small little habit that's going to realize that, like, you know, these things that I was afraid of aren't really that terrifying. They are just a normal daily occurrence that I have to overcome, and the best way to overcome them is by facing them head on. Just like all of our favorite anime characters do, they always face their problems head on. And they might not want to face the evil guy that's standing right in front of them, but they do, because they understand that that's what they have to do in order to save the people that they are around. A lot of them may or may not want to stand up to him. You think that all these people, all these anime characters that we watch and that we admire are wanting to do these things because they want to? No, they're doing them because they know they have to. You have to change your want to have. If you have to do something, you'll find the way to make it happen. Look at in Jujutsu Kaisen. He had to stand up to his enemy. He had to become more powerful. He had to adopt his traits and his skills and his power to be able to defeat the enemy and work with his colleague. If he didn't do that, then he would have been frozen by social anxiety, because he's like, you know, I don't have the power. I don't have the strength to do this. But when we have the power, when we have the strength, because we practice time and time again with what we do know already, this is where we start to become more of who we need to be in order to overcome that anxiety that fills us up in the daily moment. And the best way to do that is just by experimenting, trying it, overcoming that fear. Yes, it's going to be scary when you first try it. Trust me, I understand that. But if you want to meditate on it or journal it, like maybe even try just writing it out first. Write out like, hey, I need to go do this thing right now. I need to go talk to this girl. Or I need to go to the gym because I'm too anxious to go and show up because I'm worried everybody's going to judge me. Nobody's going to judge you, but if you have to, write it out first. Write it out in a way that is articulate, that is going to express how you truly feel in that moment. Feel it intensely within yourself and just write it out on your computer or on paper. I prefer keyboard just because I let my fingers glide. Some people say it's better to write it out on pen and paper. Either one works. You just have to figure out what works best for you, because what one thing to come over social anxiety might not work for another person. All I know is that what's worked for me in the past is just stepping out of my comfort zone, doing things that made me uncomfortable, and I did that through the process of meditation and journaling. That's all you guys got to do.